Okay guys, so as always, we're going to start out with a primer, and I'm using Cover FX, and it's actually anti-acne and mattifying. And then I'm going to go on to my concealer, and I'm using the LA Girl Pro Concealer, and this is their salmon or orange color concealer. And this is blanket color correction, and this is for girls who have pigmentation all over their whole face. They can't spot treat, they can't go in and do small areas because they have blemishes all over. So I like this technique to go in and completely blanket out the face, blanket out all discoloration underneath the eyes, around the mouth, on the chin, in the jaw area. This is definitely a technique for you ladies. And this color corrector is good in particular because it dries matte. Next up, I'm going to go in with my foundation, and this is the Makeup Forever Ultra HD in color 178, and I love this foundation. The difference between this one and the other regular HD is the fact that this has hyaluronic acid in it, so it is going to plump your face up and make you look nice and fresh. I'm just going to go ahead and blend that all in, all around my face, and you'll notice that it does not move my color corrector and my skin does not appear orange, but you also do not see those gray blemish tones. Now I'm going to go in and blend again. I'm going to go from brush to sponge. I always blend with two sources of two makeup tools. I always blend with either a brush and a sponge or fingers. And now I'm just going in and doing more blending. I went in with a tiny bit more color corrector, and I went in and touched up the areas that you might still see some blemishes. Now I'm going in with this palette, and this is from Graftobian, and I'm going to use a couple of colors mixed together to create a highlight perfect for my skin tone. And I will have that information in the bottom bar so I don't make a mistake. But I'm going to go in and I'm going to do my face kind of like the cat highlight, the highlight that stretches from the bottom of your eyes all the way down to the top of your lips. And then I'm going to reverse highlight my contour to really make my face pop. Blending this out with my beauty blender, excuse me, because I just think it gives a beautiful, poreless, just soft, beautiful finish. And it may look like a lot of products, but this Graftobian foundation is so pigmented, a little bit goes a long way. Now I'm going in and I'm going into contour with Teak, my favorite from Fashion Fair. You guys know I love that. More information in the bottom bar. And I'm just sculpting out my cheekbones and around my hairline to give myself that bronzy, contoured look. Now I'm just going in, contouring my nose, and I'm always going to bring that up into my eyebrow area because it just makes for a more natural looking contour. And I'm going to blend that down the sides of my nose with my brush again, and then my sponge as always. Now I'm going in and I'm doing a tiny bit more highlight, and I'm using a little bit more of a paler tone, and you'll see that I like to use stippling brushes to complete these type of looks because stippling brushes and sponges give an awesome finish, especially with creamy products. Now to set my foundation, I'm actually going in with this Sephora Micro Smooth kind of powder foundation, and I'm just bringing that along the highlights under my eyes, in my forehead, and around my mouth. It gives a tiny bit of color payoff, and it gives a little bit of shine as well. Now I'm going in with my Lancome, and this is dual finish in 560 Suede Pool, and I'm using that to set my hollow, set my contours, the side of my cheek, and also using it as a bronzer. This is one of my favorite powders. Now I'm going in with another one of my favorite powders, and that is Fashion Fair, and that is in Air, and I love this as a highlighter. And that's the finished look with my makeup and eyes done. Alright guys, so when blanket color correcting, always remember to blend with a couple kind of tools. Allow your products to settle and set before you move on to your next step, and always set with powder if you have an oily skin type. Thanks so much for your comments, rating, and subscribing. As always guys, I'll be in touch, and hopefully you'll do the same.
Show me and I'm all yours. All that you are.